Give me one sec here. Good evening and welcome back to the Darkmom Consortium for the third time today. Graz is here. Yay! Have you played it? What'd you think? I Board Collective, something went wrong. Yeah, that's a good summary for it. They're messed up. I'm sorry, they are messed up. The goal is consume and destroy. I kind of like it in weird ways. I like the fact that they've got an enemy who you probably can't rationalize out. You can't, have them think through things because that's just not what they're going to do. They don't think, they just do. And how we've had so many hive mind type things. Well, for once, we really have a hive mind. Um, the Esri character seemed a little, not like she was really into it. That might just be me. And, it's not always the actress or the actor. Well, actually, I think the writing's pretty good. Sometimes it's the direction. And I'm wondering if this was done still under Decca or if this was done under New Cryptic. And my thought is this is probably from Decca, right? Does that make sense? So, um, in terms of where they're going with it and the person who's doing the directing, maybe they're just not as sure of, what her quote motivation is. So it's just kind of like she's doing the best she can with what they're telling her to do. It's hard to guess. It's super hard to guess. What have I got here? Ooh, I don't suppose you have a science officer, do you? Yeah. Oh, what is Graz? Is he science, engineering, or tactical? Okay, hang on a second here. I opened up some boxes. And I got a lot of stuff. Did you open any boxes yet? Well, I have the new tactical kit module here. Actually, I have a couple of them, so I'm going to send you one. There you go. See if you like that. Let's see, what else did I get here? And I have the You Are Dismissed, the the one does an initial burst of 34,000 proton damage. That's going to be fun. Hi, my Starlight. Yeah, that's what you were saying about that, my Starlight. I have no idea how they do channel points and all that stuff, but we love you here. We're welcome. We're happy that you're here. Let's see. I wonder if what that's worth on the exchange. Oh, wow. That's going for 8.5 million at the moment. You want one? Yeah, you want one? The joys of being on early with me. There you go. And what the heck, I might as well sell one. I could use 8.5 million. I've got some builds to do. See if anybody buys that. And then I've got one for this tune and one for another tune. What else did I get? I have the Ethereum Universal Kit Frame. And I've got some weapons packs to open up. And I've got the space traits. Oh, I've got a lot of those space traits. Let's see what those are worth, if anything. My guess is those space traits are going to be worth... Oh! Oh, they're asking 6 million on those, so what the heck, I'll sell one of those. There. So, things I really liked about the new episode is I thought it was visually much clearer. Hi, Ray Ray. Casual's rating us with a party of 47. Well, howdy, Casual SAP. You've been on for a while. Thank you so much. You go have a wonderful day. When we did our brief afternoon show, Casual was on when I left, and he's still on when I got back, so I took time off to go eat food. So I was just telling Graz everybody that I was... yes, you didn't get the captain upgrade, but today's is a tier 6 freebie coupon, so grab that. Make sure you grab that today. Yeah, the keys and this upgrade are both delightful, and I did grab it on this account, so we're good. So, as I was saying about the new mission, I like the visuals. I mean, the ship itself, or the station, is messy. I mean, it's very... I'm trying to think of a nice way to do it. It's very tentacle. It's very... the creature from Galaxy Quest that gets beamed up but inside out and explodes. That's what it reminded me of a lot. But when you look at the images of Esri, of some of the other characters, and all of the cutscenes, they're very clean, very clear. I think they did a fantastic job with all of those. Good evening, Lord and Darthon, or Lord and Darthon, or Lord Dendar Thon. However you want to say that. Hi, welcome aboard. And you're free to voice opinions in here, folks. I'd love to have people telling me what you thought of the new stuff. We did do the new ground mission. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan on day one. The Esri mission, I think, is pretty good. The ground mission, I think I have to figure it out. One thing that always gets me is when the mini-map is doing the static thing, you have to memorize the map. But I got killed so many times, I discovered when you get killed and you get sent back to the tutorial area, the mini-map works, so if you can figure it out from there, you can get to the next place. But I think I'm going to have to give it a couple more times through to see if I can figure out what's going on. And once I figure out what's going on, it hopefully will make more sense and be more fun. Who has joined us? It's What's the Hell? Hey, long time no hear. But given this is probably the last of the DECA TFOs, overall, they only put out a couple, but I thought they were pretty good. They did try new stuff, which I really appreciate. A couple of changes that are a little atypical, but not bad. The staircases versus ramps. It's a nice visual. I'm not going to say no to that. The tentacles all over the place. I think it was Sabu said it looks like hentai. Yeah, kinda. My God. I hope you guys can hear that. My dogs are snoring. What are the odds of some... Oh, Priority 1 rating us. Wow. What the heck? Hi, everybody. Wow, 2 raids in a row. Sweet. Hi, Alex. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the raids, everybody. It's really kind of you. So, I have no idea what you get yesterday. Oh, sweet. Guess what I didn't get today? I did not get an Ethereum Harmony, but I did open a bunch of boxes and got a bunch of stuff. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You just can't use the name. You can start playing with variations, but check to make sure that they might not have also done other fun things. Like I said, I's and O's, you can use other letters. The console from the lockbox is really good. Which console are we talking about, Lord Enderthon? Are we talking about the, yes. Oddly enough, yes, I have two of them because I did open some boxes. And I like the fact it's 34,000 proton damage. I'm thinking, oh yes, we are definitely putting on this on some of our ships. I have no idea how much damage that will do, but it looks like fun. Of course, it's going to be one massive hit. But yeah, I'm definitely going to play with that one. I also managed to get all the science, engineering, and tactical ones. So Gleaming the Cube, Reverse Gravity. I think Reverse Gravity, isn't that a ground one? Yeah, that's ground. Gleaming the Cube is... It's got to be a ground one also. And... No, that's not it. What's the other one? What's the third one? Oh, there it is. Uh, Proton Damage Beam. Wow. 1381 in proton damage with a 10-second recharge. That's crazy. Priority one. I opened about 80 boxes and didn't get the ship, but hey, you know what? I've still got a little bit of money. Maybe I don't. I did have some money here. Let's take a look. Let's look there. Oh, I have enough to buy like 2.5 of the lock boxes. I could do that. Hey, Rabbit Legend, how are you doing? Templates for... no, what do you mean template then? I'm still lost. Oh, just to make the aesthetics look that way? Yeah, you can adjust them in the tailor as long as the options are there. It doesn't have anything when you go down to the tailor and look in the advanced options. I don't know the ship, so I can't help too much with that one. Yeah, I watched the show. I know what it is, but I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. No, we talked about this yesterday or the day before, last time we were on. What I'm not understanding is, what do you mean in terms of the game? You said you need the... Okay. Right. Yeah, so there is a variant, but they needs to be unlocked. Oh, that's not bad. Is it under ships and crew? Yeah. Okay, so if you go to the Lobby store, it's on sale at 600 right. No, you're right. It's 720 marked down from 900. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so does that yeah, does it unlock both changes in appearance though when you do that? Okay, also the legendary bundle. The legendary Columbia Temporal Operative Escort is the other place you can get it. That's out of yeah, that's probably where I got it. Well, no, I just opened all those boxes. I don't have anything left. I'm broke. Oh, okay. Okay, so right, right. Yeah, well, once you've got it, then go in and get it. Let's see. It can be out of the 10th anniversary. Is that of anything else? The Yeah, it looks like there's a couple of different ways to get it, but it's either going to be Zen or Lobby to pick them up. But before you pick up that NX Escort refit, make sure it does what you want it to do. Hi, Grey Wolf. Looking for advice around disappearing ship items. Console moved equipped to another ship, but not on any ships in my roster. Uh, and it's not telling you which. I'm looking for it, seeing if I can find out. Okay. Equipped to another ship error occurs when gear is locked to a saved ship loadout. It's not lost, it's just attached to another vessel in your roster. In other words, it might not be an active ship in the roster. You've gone through all of them and checked all your ships, right? To make sure it's not on them. Hello. Yeah, it keeps going to you have to find which ship, but it indicates that's locked into a loadout. So my thought, Grey Wolf, is it's possible it was equipped to a ship that you dismissed. So don't forget to look in dry dock, and if it's possibly on an event ship, to go through your event ships and see if it's still stuck in one of those loadouts. Mm-hmm. They should, yes, absolutely. Oh, I know nothing about overload bags. I have no idea about having way too much stuff in my inventory. It never happens to me. Hi, Death. How are you doing, Death? I'm doing good, thank you so much. Okie dokie, we'll be right here. So we were on 3 hours ago? No, more than that. We were on like 5 hours ago as soon as everything came out. So you can try going to manage ship NPC, clicking the console slot and seeing if it's in a selectable. Ooh, very good idea, my Starlight. Yeah, that's a really good point. And oh, and Stasis Void says to check your upgrade re-engineer tab. That's also a terrific point. I have not lost, but left so many things there and just been like, well, I'll find it later and then go to do something else a couple of days later. It's like, oh, well, there it is. Oh, that's why I didn't get it. You got it. Dag nabbit. Well, thank you, Redshirt. So, Redshirt, is it pronounced Kai or is it pronounced K? Kai. Okay. Have to ask. I've seen it pronounced both ways. Hate to mispronounce things. Of course, now we have to be aware we've got a Redshirt Johnson also. But Johnson I can pronounce without messing it up. So did you run the new one, Death? Okay, okay. We were just talking about it. I enjoyed the visuals. I thought they were much cleaner than they've been before. It's a little bit on the word-heavy dialogue, but I think that's because they're trying to pull in all this new concepts about what the Chimerans are and where they came from and personalities and what they can of the background. That's a lot of stuff to put in a story. But it's actually a relatively short play. I mean, it runs pretty fast. Yeah. I'm going to say overall pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Alright, let's see. I've got how many keys left here? Did I put them away? Of course not. Where are they? I have 19 keys left. Let's indulge. I didn't. I'm closing out 2 of my old accounts. I've got 4 accounts and I want to narrow it down. I'm going to leave those guys for conventions and I will play these 2 as my primary ones. But when I had Zen last year, I bought a bunch of keys and I've just been, as I'm closing out those, moving them over and they're accumulating and I have 19 at the moment that's left. I've already undone some. 19. I had more about 2 hours ago, but I decided to try opening stuff. Let's see. I can't buy 19 boxes, but I can. Oh, hold it. Items, that's right. That's why I can't find them. So let's go see if standing here on ESD is going to be any luckier than any place else I've been today. Well, VIP mining claims, I actually think that's a win. Weapons. Fleet credits. Oh, what's this one? Ground trait at arm's length. Interesting. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, good. Doesn't tell you a darn thing. All right. 150 fleet marks. Reverse gravity. R&D. More weapons. Somebody's going to have a little crit. Another one of these ground traits. We get a lot of ground stuff. Let's go up into space for a moment. I wonder, does it give you more ground things when you're on the ground, or is it just completely random? I mean, there's no way to know. I did notice it's very slow to load, though. So here we're looking at the splash page. I think they did a fantastic job with the artwork on the splash page. It's smooth. It's not heavily pixelated like some of them have been. Nice work. All right, we've got, what, 9 left here? 9 left. But only 8 keys. More weapons. More weapons! Fleet marks. R&D box. Well. Space weapon. What have we got left here? I think this is the last one. Last key. Yep. Oh well. Maybe we'll buy some more keys a little bit later. Oh yeah, because there's a new box. Of course people are going to maximize it. I, on the other hand, have 5,000 Zen left over, which is enough for 2 packages of 20. With a little change. Yeah, what else am I going to do with money? Pay for stuff? Pfft. Have food? Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. But we'll open them someplace else. Should we do something? Shall we just chit-chat tonight? What is the game plan here? We can do that. Let me send you a... Ooh, hold on. Oh, we were... I need to level this ship too, but one of us has to be decently equipped, so I'll go grab a ship that can shoot things. Oh, no worries. The joy of 4 accounts is I've got a good Federation tune on one of the other accounts, a good Klingon on the other ones. I just team them up, you know, when I'm not doing anything else and run missions together. Well, thank you. Party invitation is sent. If somebody would like to do any of the new missions, we definitely can do that too. Or the old missions, or the new TFO. Yeah, the TFO's interesting. Graz, what do you want to do? Okay, so Grey Wolf, by the way, says, I have never dismissed a ship yet. Inventory's not full. We'll check a few more things. Thanks for the assist. Oh, piffly poofle, Grey Wolf. We are here to make it fun for everybody. Don't worry about it. I don't do anything in my life except lift weights, walk the dogs, and play Star Trek Online. So, you know, I'm here for this. Graz, what did you want to do? Graz is being very quiet. Which one did you want to do? Sure. Okie dokie. Okay. It's fun. There's so many people in here I have to actually go looking for things. Let's see. Where is everybody? There's... Oh, well, then we can do something else first. How much do you need to level up? 1 level. Oh, we could do anything then. We could do Ninth Rule. We could do Trouble Over Tur. Any of those. Let me grab what's the hell. What's the hell? Where are you? That doesn't help me. You should be on my friends list. You were there earlier, unless... There you are. You're all the way down at the bottom. After all the years I've been playing the game, my friends list has gotten a little long. Alright, so we're doing 9th rule. Is that what you said? Okay, 9th rule on advanced. Unless you want to go elite. Okay, 9th rule advanced. Launch at your convenience.
Looks like there was a fight.
Good, my friends.
The Carter is ready to assist you.
Let us do this thing, as they say.
Lead the way.
This Friday, speaking
Greeting
of
a
let us do this
single-Ferengi
thing,
vessel, Marauder class.
the movie of
Safety
choice
close.
will... Ooh,
I thought I made
ooh.
myself clear.
That is
Will you
shit.
rat? I'll be under cloak.
We'll be doing 2 episodes of Starfleet Academy. And I don't know what we're doing after that. So, figure that out. For everybody who joined us, Friday night is watch party night, and we've done everything from Galaxy Quest and the motion picture to Starfleet Academy to...
Well, there's
What did we do
good
last
news
time?
and bad news. The Ferengi
Hot Shots. Hot Shots, Top Secret.
Before you...
Birdemic. I will not watch Mono's Hands of Fate. Nope. Who did? Oh, I love Blazing Saddles. It's such a great movie. It is a good one. It is. They ran it at the theater not too long ago. I mean, at a real theater. Had a whole party about it. And a lot of people in the audience had never seen it, and there was a lot of going on. The N-word? Yeah, yes. Yes. Yeah, but if you just watch it off of Prime, they do. It's all there. Catbox says, we're watching Galaxy Quest this Friday. Excellent choice. Galaxy Quest is a love letter to Star Trek. We're not watching Section 31. I'll watch Manos Hands of Fate before I watch Section 31 again. Oh, just don't waste your time on it. Lady Space Patrol says Section 31 was truly bad. Oh, I'll watch it again. For keys, yeah, I can be bought. I'm just not cheap. Oh, we are talking bad. I don't even know where to start in terms of bad. Oh yeah, easily. I'll do Gravity Kills in a heartbeat before I watch Section 31. Yeah. When Section 31 came out, I was working on a daily live stream for Star Trek. Not this, but a different show, actually, or a podcast. And I wanted to give it a fair review, so I watched it, and I was dumbfounded at the production. But to be fair, I watched it several times so I could, do a proper analysis.
Well fought indeed.
And
Conference on his way
no.
to a Federation holding facility.
Nope, there was absolutely nothing
We
redeeming
will
in
make
that.
sure he faces justice
From
for what he's
Michelle
done here.
Yeoh only being in one fight scene, And you can't even tell it's her in it. I'm sure it was. I have no doubts that she can still do her stuff. Jamie Lee Curtis was absolutely wasted. The whole away team Section 31 group were just ninnies. That's the best word I've got for it. A waste of Rachel Garrett. And what's weird is the idea of the bar, the whatever that was called. What did they call her location or thing? It wasn't a bar, it was a resort. That was a great concept. You know, that would be really interesting. Yeah, Lady Space Patrol says a total waste of Rachel Garrett. How dare they? Yes, exactly. Totally agree with you. Rachel Garrett was the captain of the Enterprise C, who in the episode on TNG, Yesterday's Enterprise, Yesterday's War, Yesterday's Enterprise. She's only in for a few minutes, but she's really impactful. I mean, she's a key point of what's going on, and everything revolves around the fact that she gets killed, because otherwise Tasha would not have gone back to do what she did. And in essence, everything that happens moving forward from that is a decision because Rachel Garrett dies. Good character, good design, well written. In what, 3-4 minutes of dialogue, people love her. And then we get the one who's in Section 31, and it's just like, ugh, ugh. Honestly, they shouldn't have done it. And if you don't like Starfleet Academy, I am not going to say anything pro or con. For me, it's got its moments, both good and bad. The what? The I'm sorry. Did they really? I had never even noticed. Okay, I will go. Mm-hmm. The fonts. Okay. Interesting. So I have my Starfleet Academy hoodie that I got way back in the day before Starfleet Academy was a thing other than as a story concept going back to TOS. And I wore it out, and somebody's like, they've got hoodies out for that already? I'm like, no, no, I should get it printed. The other one, the other Starfleet Academy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you. That's cool. Walter Koenig and George Takei have both been advertising that they're going to be at one of the Star Trek conventions going, come see us before we're dead. And I'm like, I love these guys. That is brilliant. Not that I'm going to, but that's a different thing. Actually, I probably should. Are they Walter Koenig's in Star Trek Online, right? Yeah, is George Takei in Trek? In Star Okay. Okay. I didn't remember him being in it. As for Starfleet Academy, if you don't watch it, I don't think you're going to miss anything. It has some cute moments. It has some interesting moments. But I think every hmm like I said, it's got its moments, but if you miss it, I don't think you're going to miss that much. It could turn around and surprise me. Lower Decks? Yeah, Lower Decks is well written. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Hmm. So canon, they've decided, is anything that's on television or in the movies. However, and this is just a rumor, so I don't know how true it is, Skydance would like to dissociate from Kurtzman. This is a rumor. I don't know how accurate it is. And they would kind of like to make Discovery, SFA, potentially Strange New Worlds, an alternate timeline. So therefore, right, exactly. Yeah, but they were an absolute different timeline, and that could be argued for all of the Kurtzman movies because, as it has pointed out more than a few hundred times, at the moment that the Enterprise goes back in first contact to change the Borg from capturing Earth during the Zephyr Cochrane thing, when they return, they have changed that timeline. So it's entirely possible that Discovery and everything that goes up on that line is a different timeline than the one that we have with our, TOS TNG. And because it's, yeah, no, go ahead. Yeah, uh huh, uh huh. The no, mhm, right. Right. They don't say that Kronos was destroyed. They say there was severe ecological damage that caused the people who survived the damage to start doing the diaspora. Going to different planets, different worlds outside of the Klingon worlds, home worlds. Can you guys hold on for 1 second? I want to try and fix something. There's an audio problem somebody's complaining about. Let's see if I can fix this.
Hello, let's see what's going on here.
Notable should be notable that with all the environmental damage, that could swiftly be fixed, even in TOS times.
Yeah, but we're not going to let science actually interfere with anything here. Come on.
Boy, we can't let science interfere with a show about science.
Yeah, I know. I know. Hey, well, I mean, if we're going to let science interfere with a show about science, just don't get me going on this. Do not get me going on this.
Oh,
Okay, hang on a second. Let me see if I can fix all these. So, desktop audio. All right. Would somebody, Graz, Death, somebody say something, or all of you just talk for a moment?
Something. Pumpkin spice
Rabbit,
potion.
is that better?
Yay! Data.
In fact, everybody, is that better?
that sounds good. It sounded good to me before, though. So
Yeah, but you're in Discord, and they're on
True.
Twitch, and that's the problem. Not to mention that I've had no
Yeah, I
end
noticed
of
watching
joy with this lately.
your live stream after you ended that my volume was a little bit high.
See, I can't control individual volumes that's going out, but I can try and fix the mics. So I'm working on it. We did a reset on everything, and the mics have just been garbage since then. My Starlight says two things. I don't get timelines. Like, some stuff alters the timeline, but other stuff creates new ones. So think of it this way, my Starlight, because this is going to mess with you. Every single thing you do, anybody does, everybody does, changes a potential timeline moving forward. So if I decide I'm going to drink this bottle of water, timeline this way goes. After I throw it in the garbage, things happen differently. If I decide to go to the store and get a bottle of Coke, but I'm in a car accident on the way to get that bottle of Coke, and I don't drink the Coke, but I wind up in the hospital, which changes how my son's life goes because he has to come over and start taking care of the dogs full time. Different timeline. Both are possible. This is, Schrodinger's future. Which one happens? I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, exactly. So at the moment that the Enterprise goes back in time, goes back to Earth at the time of the Borg invasion during Zephyr Cochrane, that's not the history that the people from TOS and TNG knew. They had a different history. So that, by the Borg going back, they changed that timeline. Anything that moves forward from that point is a different timeline because it's got a different history from that point forward. It's theoretical. Is it real? I don't think so.
So if the Borg didn't travel back in time, hadn't been traveling back in time, we could have arrived in a future in which in the 9th film, the Thona and the Baku aren't massive morons.
Yep, there you go. All the things could happen. Now, the other important question from my Starlight is, do you go to the Star Trek The Cruise? Been getting emails but never gone to one. I could not be paid enough money, whether it's keys or anything else, to get on a ship and go onto the ocean. No, just not happening. However, I do know people who've gone and absolutely loved it, had a great time. You can nerd out, you can hang out with famous people. So, if you're okay with going on a cruise ship, you're probably going to have a fantastic time. It's parties, it's dances, it's good food. It's all the stuff you do on a cruise. I'm not fond of ships. I'm fine with water, but not ships. Nope.
I've actually never been on a cruise.
I know people who go on them. I know people who went to the Star Trek cruises, and they're great. They have a wonderful time. Just, ew. Ew, 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 ew. What else were we just talking about? We were doing timelines. There's something else we were talking about.
Oh, speaking of that,
We
the
probably
first time we humans ever encountered the Borg,
I'm sorry.
and this is something I actually remember watching Star Trek Enterprise.
Give me the
Was the
setup
crew of the
again.
NX-01? Do what?
How did you start this? It was very hard to hear you.
He said the first time humans encountered the Borg.
First time humans encountered the Borg.
In Enterprise.
Oh, in Enterprise. Wow, I have to go back and watch Enterprise. It's been a long, long time.
Yeah, because there was an episode where the crew of the NX-01 Enterprise encountered the Borg for the first time, and they didn't know what they were.
Regeneration.
That's the name of the episode,
I
yes.
presumed as much, yes.
Yes, regeneration. Yeah.
I do not remember it.
In fact, that particular ship came from the Delta Quadrant.
No, it's the Sphere, right?
No, I
it was
thought it was the leftovers from the First Contact movie, which may have come from the Delta Quadrant, presumably. But that was some bits that were left over from the destruction of the Borg ship in the First Contact movie.
Yeah, and that ship went to the Delta Quadrant.
No.
Or came from.
It came from the Sphere came from the Delta Quadrant. The ship that we, now the cube was destroyed. The Sphere traveled back in time. The ship that the Borg ship in Regenerations actually is the ship that the scientists in Antarctica or the Arctic were using, and it was being modified by the Borg.
He wanted to go to the Delta Quadrant to get some
Yeah.
reinforcements or get to an aperture, an exit aperture, to contact the Delta Quadrant Borg.
Yep.
And of course, the Borg were also trying to do the same thing with Enterprise.
Arch Jason says you could say the first time was when in Picard the Borg Queen assimilated a few people in the past. Yeah, you could.
Yes.
So there's no confirmed prime timeline after First Contact. That's a really good argument or good question.
Yeah. I'm going to say this. It's like the TNG movies.
Hmm.
The last one was Nemesis.
Okay.
I'm going to say that, yeah. I'm going to say all the movies up to Nemesis are prime timeline. Calvin has his own stuff. Now, the
Okay.
TV shows after that come after Nemesis, which timeline do they belong in? That could be up to debate.
I think DS9 has to be in the prime timeline because we've
Yeah,
got Worf and O'Brien still
yeah,
there and pretty much the same
Yeah.
characters.
yeah.
Voyager, I
no,
could see the argument still being prime timeline though.
yeah, for me, the original series, TNG, DS9, and Voyager are all prime timeline. Enterprise is no, Enterprise can belong to all the timelines.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Its
Yeah.
point of divergent.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
It's pretty much all the timelines can derive from it.
My Starlight has a question, and I think we might have an answer. Also, where did the Borg and
Like
the
question.
walls in Picard go? Because they're not there in the present and only in that part of the show. Are we talking about the Borg with Agnes of Borg in the second season?
Possibly.
Because if that's what you're talking about, the I've heard this put forth that those are the Borg we're going to see in this last section of the new episode.
Oh.
So these new Borg we're seeing that want to come in and chit chat, somebody has said that they think it's the Borg from Picard. I don't know if that's true, but that would be interesting. I wanted to get back to two things really quick. The burn. Science, anybody?
No.
Yeah, there's no way that could be. That
But
could
somebody said, now imagine one of the Voth was playing around with omega particles. We know that they're supposed to be incredibly strong and have potentials of causing incredible amounts of damage. That would have worked a lot better than there was a sad Kelpian.
Yeah, I can see them doing some type of experiment with a.
Or even an
And
accident. I mean, totally.
yeah,
My Starlight says, which timeline was the burn? It's the timeline we want to forget because the burn is wrong. They could have written such a good way around that, and they chose not to understand what science is. And more to the point, if the burn happened and all the dilithium powered ships and everything is gone, how come the Romulans aren't in charge?
Agreed.
Probably
They don't
use that
dilithium.
They use singularity drives, which
Exactly.
do not explode.
Well, Arch Jason, Omega disrupts subspace, which affects creating a warp bubble to enter into warp. So it wouldn't necessarily destroy all the dilithium, but it would make it impossible to use warp travel, which makes a great story right there. I mean, if you
Don't
suddenly
the
go to
Romulans use dilithium for something? I don't
uh
know, hair gel, probably.
hair gel,
But they do
yes.
use dilithium. They do mine dilithium, apparently.
Yeah, but I think they do it for selling.
Yeah, I thought that was for trade and stuff for
Yeah,
selling.
yeah. So yeah, they'd lose their mines, but it's probably not primary income. And if you are now the only warp capable faction in the galaxy, we can take over. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of the same problem that the Fallout franchise has with believability.
Yeah.
Fallout franchise, the Chinese and the Americans nuked each other, and you'd think some continents got probably by without any nukes. Nuclear worldwide war would destroy most of the world, I suppose.
Yep.
But we see Americans, we see America.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would have been the ground zero of most of the
Yeah,
explosions.
but you gotta.
Other places look probably much better. What we
Yeah,
see in the
America's just
Fallout games,
really big. I mean,
what
so
we see in the Fallout games and the Fallout show might be peered at through the windows or through the sensor arrays of a spaceship flown by the Somalian Space Force.
United States of Americans. Yeah. Graz, did you get that ship leveled?
No.
Why don't we do another one while we are chatting? We should be
Uh,
able.
I'm in wanted at the moment.
Oh, fine. Be that way. Let me know if you get it leveled when you come out of there. If not, we will do it again.
Okay,
You good, bro? You need help in there?
I'm good.
All right.
We can grab another ship and level up some other stuff when he gets done there. But yeah, the Romulans, I think, would have taken over if the burn had really happened. I don't think Discovery really dealt with the Romulans. Let me jump back over to Lower Decks. I think Lower Decks had a better grasp on the totality of Trek to that point than whatever else was out at the same time. I think that was still while Discovery was new. They seemed to bring in things that incorporated not just Trek, but Trek history, Trek lore, and managed to pull it together in a much tighter package than we've seen with some of the other stuff. But I think it's because we're looking at single authors or single writer or one overarching perspective of the whole thing, which we don't see with Academy, we don't see it with Discovery, a little bit more with Strange New Worlds. They kind of know where they're going with it. But it makes such a difference. I'm hoping that the new show that Tawny Newsome wants to have will have that same feel of very, very focused. Let's see. Better question is, how is Q dying as an immortal and why the Q continuum hasn't been seen the 25th century to the 31st century? I don't think the Q continuum really gave a rat's patootie about humanity. I think it was Q, John Delancey Q, that loved his little pet Picard, and very much like a master and a pet get along, and well, may not get along, but associate with each other. And when one dies, the other one is just not part of the bigger picture anymore. It really was driven very much by those two being together. It didn't work as well with Q and Janeway. It didn't work as well with Q and Cisco. I mean, it did work, but not as much. And I think the Q just finally went, we got other stuff to do. Would Picard be Prime as they went back in time to pre-Cochrane? Yes. The question is it Prime after pre-Cochrane? But
Now that's the bigger question.
yeah. Q dying
Uh,
is a really good question too. I mean, we know they can die because
Now the question is, are they trying to pull a closed loop time travel?
do you honestly think they had a clue?
No.
There you go. Yeah, they just don't nerd out at the level that some of us nerd out at, because we're a sad lot sometimes. You should get the new gear in Lobby store. Sorry, off topic. Which new gear? Because I opened up a whole bunch of boxes, got a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, the weapon and the suit out of the lobby store.
Are they? Somebody got them. I think it was Christian got them and was saying that they were then they were really good. He went from to really good, so I don't know. It'll be on sale for a few days, I'm sure. I'm sure they're more than happy to take my Lobby. Let's see. Ethereum Concordium armor and proton disintegrator. Okay. Doesn't look like a lot of damage. 131.8 DPS.
Well, these are these aren't leveled up.
Oh, these are just
base.
baseline. Okay. So I did get the ground mods. Let's get out there. I don't think they're on this too.
Ooh, run speed buff.
Maybe Q's
First time we see run speed buff since the Burnham armor.
Hold on, I'm lost here, Archjason. Maybe Q is dying because he broke one of the rules of Continuum and brought Picard back to life by sending him to an alternate timeline, as in the Prime he was supposed to die after the Stargazer self-destructs. When does the Stargazer self-destruct?
Totally forgot about that.
When does the Stargazer self-destruct?
Now that's what I want to know.
The Stargazer gets damaged. The crew evacuates. They're living in life pods for a long time. I'm getting a lot of these stories mixed up, but they get rescued in the first episode of what? I am so lost. Do I have to go back and watch all this again?
Yeah, I'm on season 2, episode 14 of Star Trek: Next Generation.
Maybe it was destroyed in the Battle of Maxia.
No, it wasn't. That was the thing.
Yeah, it
Remember,
wasn't. Maybe because of Q manipulation.
But the Ferengi wound up with the Stargazer, remember? And they bring it back to Picard in season 1, I think, and to get him to confess or to punish him for killing the Ferengi son. Oh goodness, Archjason! Now you're gonna make me go watch Picard again. Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. In the second season of American television series Star Trek Picard, he and his companions are trapped in an alternate reality by Q as part of an ultimate trial for Picard and must travel back to 2024 Los Angeles to save the future. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. In deep space, Chris Rios and Agnes Girardi of the Stargazer investigate an anomaly that broadcasts a request to negotiate entry into the Federation with Picard. Okay, so it's not, it's a different Stargazer. It's like Stargazer 2.0. Because I'm thinking about on the original Stargazer. Okay. I had kind of forgotten that. Maybe I'd put it out of my mind because I didn't want to think about it. Thank you. Thank you, Archjason. That makes my brain work a little bit better. No, I think Q
So
is...
here's the aftermath with the Stargate.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said, here's the aftermath with the Stargate. Picard was court-martialed for the loss, but later cleared of all charges.
Right. But
the ship was later recovered and towed to a starbase. In Star Trek Legacy, it was destroyed by a shockwave from a destroyed planet.
But a different
and that's going by Star Trek Legacy.
I respect that they like to name ships to honor characters and other ships, but oh my goodness, this gets confusing sometimes. So I actually remember Stargazer from the book Stargazer that talks about it when Picard wasn't a captain yet. I think he was the second officer,
Yeah, he was the second in command.
right? That was actually a good book.
I never read the book. I only knew that from Next Generation.
My Starlight says fiction is like lies. The more you come up with, the harder it is to keep track. True that for anybody who follows Warhammer. It's like, but in that book it's this, and in this book it's that, and it's because it's got a whole bunch of authors writing different stories, and sometimes about the same stuff. It's just like,
I
what?
never get
What?
into
Which?
Warhammer for some odd reason.
Heresy, I tell you, heresy. I love my Warhammer.
I mean,
Though
I played a bit of Warhammer Battle Sisters in VR.
I will say that the Sisters of Battle are my favorite, the Adeptus Sororitas, or as we like to call them, nuns with guns.
Sitting nuns with guns.
Yep. There's another one, but I can't say it because
Yeah, I could just never get into it.
well, my son works for them, so of course I'm into it. But I was into it
Great
before.
many problems in Warhammer could be easily rectified.
Yeah, don't have 83 authors.
War consists out of souls who are driven by anger and pain and hatred.
Sometimes, yes. Or
Toss a box full of kittens in there and they'll all be fine.
so there's a character in Warhammer, Caiaphas Cain. Probably, if not my favorite character, my second favorite character. He's a coward, doesn't want to be in a battle, trying to find a way not to be, where the fights are going on, not having to make decisions, not having to put his life on the line, not having to see other people put their life on the line. And there's a reason all the books about him are hero of the Imperium, uh, conqueror of the Imperium. He just walks, if going straight forward takes you out of danger, he goes straight forward. Well, the danger follows him and attacks him and goes after him. And he's just such a well-written character. However, if you want to go for serious characters, it would be Garviel Loken as my favorite character. I love the ship turrets target what I target. Which ship are you flying, Rapid? My Starlight. I haven't seen Game of Thrones, but I heard the show was finished before the book, so even that story diverges. Yeah, George R.R. Martin has kind of said he's probably never going to finish the books.
If anyone's ever heard of Halo, I know this is going off topic a bit, but if anyone's ever heard of Halo, the lore and story isn't as complicated as Star Trek's.
Oh, you've got the Emerald Chain. Very nice. Take a look at the name Enterprise. There have been loads of ships named Enterprise, named by such by the characters, but only different by the last registry number. This is true. If we did Stargazer with registry numbers, I'd be good with that too. Give me a Stargazer A, B, C, D. I'd be okay.
I mean, in terms of Enterprise, the only starship that never, the only Enterprise that never carried the name was the Constitution. That was the only one that never carried a suffix was the Constitution Enterprise.
The original one, yeah.
That one had come around until the Constitution refit.
Well, didn't the one in the motion picture was still 1701, right? Wasn't it 1701A? Was
It was. The
Okay.
motion picture was still set NCC 1701.
Okay, so the original 1701, the original 1701 does not get destroyed until movie 3.
Right. And they were so happy to blow that thing up. Because that was a real...
Yeah, it was only destroyed because Kirk initiated the self-destruct sequence to keep the Enterprise out of enemy hands.
It was destroyed because the hero prop was literally falling apart. And they're like, yeah, we're going to blow it up and we can make something new. I have seen videos
in that case, the NCC 1701A.
Well, they made a new one after that. You know, you can do an A, B, C, D.
Of course, the B was the Excelsior class, if I'm not mistaken.
No, Enterprise D isn't an Excelsior, is it?
No,
B.
sure.
I said B,
Scouts.
not D. I said B, not D.
B. My bad. I heard D. No, you're right. It was an Excelsior class.
No, I know D was the I know D was the Galaxy class.
B was the Excelsior.
C was the ambassador class.
The one that Rachel Garrett was on in her
Yeah.
30
Yep.
Seconds of Glory. I remember in TNG, the self-destruct needed the first officer to concur as well, but in Picard, he activated himself. Yeah, I think you really should have two people agree that you're going to blow the ship up. Just as a rule of thumb. You know, you can have a really bad day and go, the heck with it, I'm going to blow the ship up.
Here's my general rule of thumb. If you're looking to get into Star Trek Online, might I suggest starting out with the NX class? Because, yes, compared to other ships, yes, it is slow at Warp 5, but it does, and it's a bit weaker than most ships, but it can hold its own.
If you start in the 2409 year, you get a Miranda class, which is
You start out with a Miranda.
yeah, you start out with a Miranda class, which is canonically rather closer to the NX-01 than, yeah, other ships.
What was closer to the NX class would be the Akira.
Yeah, but remember, when you start out, unless you're going to put money into it from day one, you're going to get what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Limited selection. Shall we do something, folks?
On your lead.
Sure.
Graz, did you level your ship?
Yes, I did.
Okie dokie. So what do you guys
Did
want
you
to do?
level your ship?
Yeah, I've been leveling ships all month. Don't worry about it. I have so many ships to level, it's not even worth it.
I've actually just gotten started on the salvage operation.
May I suggest running ninth rule on normal. And what's the other one that just dumps it? Oh, Trouble Over Tur. Also on normal. They dump so much loot for salvage. It's just amazing.
Sure.
Anyway, do you guys want to do the new episode? Do you want to do the new TFO? Do you want to do... I don't care.
Yeah, I'm down for whatever.
Yep.
No, new TFO sounds good.
What was that one, guys?
The new TFO.
The new TFO. Okay, it's ground.
I thought this was a space one.
No, the new TFO is ground. You have to fight the apex creature on the Midas array. Go get some food, my starlight. Let's see if I'm going to do that. Bleh, I don't have much to do that with. Okay, we're going to do it with that. If that's what you guys want to do, I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, episode would be best.
Episode. We will do the new episode. Yep. Woo!
Starting to kill me.
Let's see.
This is. You can count on us.
Oh, let me relog to another character.
Oh, go ahead. Let me know when you're ready and I will share. Let me know if you need me to invite you back in.
I'm online.
I need new glasses. Ugh. There you are.
I was in your friends list very far below.
Yes, you are. You are. You're down towards the very bottom. Then I'm going to share this with everybody. So I'm told there are 5 or 6 accolades available with this. Have you watched the new episode of Academy? Not yet, Rapid Legend. We are going to watch that. Ooh, someone I know got the new ship. We're going to watch the 2 new episodes on Friday. We've been alternating 2 episodes of Academy, something else, 2 episodes of Academy, something else. That way we're not watching just 1 hour. Okay, I am going to launch this. Maybe. There it is. So you should all have it. I shared it with everybody.
Okay, the Defiant class can actually take a beating.
Looking at the numbers, I think this new ship can take a beating too. Not the
What new ship you running?
Pardon?
What new ship you're running?
I'm in the Akron. It cannot take a beating. I meant
Um.
the prize ship for the new event.
Ah.
Looks like it's got a decent hull.
It has a hull mod of 1.3 or something.
1.3 or 1.4. Is everybody
That
seeing
could be
Cursive
able-
Phrygia or whatever it is? To
Not
begin.
quite yet. I'm still loading.
Alrighty. Yeah, Rabbit, I'm going to wait till Friday. So we have watch party Friday from 6:30 to 8:30 my time. So roughly from now till 8:30. And we'll see how that goes. I haven't looked at a single review. I've heard from one person who's seen it who declined to say anything. Good or bad. They're just like, nope, gotta watch it for yourself. Ooh, you'll be moving into your new flats. Is everybody ready?
Yep.
Nope.
Okay, well, we won't do anything. Thank you, Rabbit. We can chit-chat about it later.
Thanks for answering my call. Comms still heavily disrupted. Do you I repeat, do you copy?
We're still waiting for.
Everybody.
No, it's like
I'll be rounding this out in here shortly.
Pardon?
I'll be rounding out the fight I'm in shortly.
Okay.
I just want to see how much ship
Oh, we
take.
are on advanced, so just letting you know that. There's not that
Oh,
much.
that actually puts my Defiant class. That actually puts the Olympia to the test.
Did you want to join us, Alex? I can send you an
Clear
invitation. We
the
haven't
system
started
and stay
yet.
alert.
Was that a
Those
yes?
beacons are emitting a powerful
Yes.
psionic
Okay,
signal.
hang on a second. Let me invite Alex to join us. Okay. Let me share this with you.
And
Make
that's
sure you're
how we
good.
will.
Hang on. It's not a weeboo. It's an episode. So I've shared it with you. If you accept, come on and join us.
Oh.
I got it.
Okay. You need to start it up and come on and join us.
And that's
No time to
mission
explode.
completed.
Okay. And what's the hell is here? I'm just waiting on you, Alex.
All right, I just left. I just got out of there.
Okay.
I am loading in the beta quadrant. To the quadrants. I am on my way to the upper quadrant.
Okay, there's a transwarp that'll bring you right here.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Are you cloaked?
I am not.
You might want to put some
Do I need to be?
You need to put some shields on. There you go. I didn't like their terminology. We have cysts and pustules. Disgusting, but cool. So what are you thinking about the harmony? How are you liking it, Doug?
solid ship. I like it. Definitely good for science builds.
Sensors indicate you've destroyed a beacon. Keep it up. The array beam is a tri-quantum pulse wave. It's holding that unstable portal open.
Dissected, no contorted, no consumed.
The array is picking up on an energy spike originating from the multiversal portal.
But again, these cutscenes are just stunningly well done.
More vessel incoming. Its quantum signature matches our universe, but it's been infected by the Chimerans. Well done. I've cleared up the array comm, but I'm not sure how long it'll last.
I think it was My Starlight who pointed out the thing that in the alternate timelines we always get the same characters that we have in our
This
timelines.
portal's chronometric signature places its
If
inception
it really
at
was an alternate
roughly 5
timeline,
hours
it wouldn't
ago.
parallel
That
ours
timestamp correlates
clearly.
with the localized
Which is
rupture in
invalid.
space-time.
Oh,
Well, let's hack.
I think Data actually had a in the episode Parallels on TNG, the one where Worf kept hopping
Yeah.
stuff, and he says for every action, for anything, for anything that is possible, it does actually. There could be
It
a
perfectly
universe.
makes sense. I just find it interesting every now and then. We're waiting on Alex and What's the Hell to accept.
What accept?
Sorry,
For the
cutscene.
away team? Oh, you're in the cutscene. Okay. It's a nice cutscene.
If you're not lagging.
Oh, it is a nice cutscene. It's well rendered. I think they did a good job with it. There we go. But yeah, I think the ones where we don't have a person parallel is because they didn't want to write that character into that particular one, or maybe they had other stuff they needed to do, but for the most part. Same actor's gonna have to make it parallel.
Good.
Try not to kill all the pustules. Try to collect them because there is an accolade for collecting all 7. I think there's an accolade for the person we find on the ground here too. But I don't know if we'll get it. Nope.
In the party. All right.
By the way, ball lightning works really good on the Chimerans.
Psionic activity is increasing in your location. Caution advised.
Something to investigate, the core room. Where do we investigate? Ah, there's a console.
I got it.
Oh, I got it too. Ah, did everybody get the accolade?
Yep.
Grand
I
and
did.
fixed.
Granddad fix.
And don't shoot the pustules.
Don't shoot the pustules.
The things on the ground that can be targeted are no.
Which means ball lightning, then, while still very effective, will take out the pustules. I do like the staircase. Kind of reminds me of Dune running down some of these halls with the stairs, you know, when you go into the dream state.
Yeah.
Oh, ow! What?
Where are you? Oh. Did we get that pustule?
Yes.
Ooh. Trying to keep the fight away from them. Dad, you got an ouchie. Do you need a fix?
Oh, hold on. There's.
Okay, Asylum just ran past me.
Where are you?
Are there only 4 in this section?
I think there's only 4 in this section.
Okay.
I've got. Ooh, do I have? I've got some regenerators. Do you need one? I've got a critical and a minor.
Let's see. Oh, well, I don't need anything. Somebody healed me.
Okay.
We can't let them take over the array. I'm not leaving a single one of these bastards standing. Not in my universe.
I'm mad that they assimilated Denver. That was just not nice.
Pustule.
What?
It's good to team up with a fellow. The Aventine is being stripped. Tactical data acquired by the Million Latin Quest. Well, the Genresi were Borg long before they. How were they able to break the cooperative? I helped as far as I fight our way through and turn on.
Lots of dialogue. Woo!
I've managed to locate your bridge officer's position. We'll be with them in no time. Your officer
Okay, so
might
now
be
we have
shore leave after all,
7
yes?
more pustules to pick
Z,
up, so
did you
just
have a crew?
pay attention
Once
to
upon
them.
a time. I travel alone now, and I prefer it that way. It's easier. Don't leave any of those pustules behind. Who knows what they could turn into?
I'm sorry, but that's so. Ugh. Ew.
Look out. These creeps are stalking the hallways.
Ah! Don't
What?
shoot the pustule.
They only deal in distance.
Hide in the middle of all the enemies.
Yep. Okay, let me collect it before I had to shoot the enemies.
So does collecting it work for the entire team or just you as an individual?
Yeah, because we've picked up 4 of them, and I've only picked up 1 or 2.
Oh, okay.
There's a storeroom nearby. Call it a shortcut.
So 2 more pustules in here.
Yeah, keep talking to us like you know what it means. Fucking dirtbag. We've made it this
We're up
far.
to 6
There's
of
no
them.
turning back.
Wonder if we
My
got 'em all.
loyalties lie with.
We can get them all. Any more in here?
We're almost
There's
there.
something over here.
Stick
Hold on a
together,
second.
everyone.
What is this?
Oh yeah, the
The
tentacles.
tendrils. Yeah. I think we missed one of the pustules. Oh, I can't shoot that one.
They really have a knack for leaping at you when you least expect it, huh?
You must join. Join and never leave.
I'm not joined now and I never will. Request denied, asshole.
We have to take down this Chimeran so we can get to the beam.
We are Sanresi. We are one. We are many. We are all.
You are nothing. You will never know happiness or pain.
The abyss is. It comes endless. Symbios frees the bloated mind.
That's it. That's all of If you send the data, we did it. I need your help over here.
Ew. What was that one? I just get an accolade and I didn't see it. Did anybody catch it?
You beat me up.
I
Bring me
barely
up.
caught that glimpse. Either.
Her vitals are deteriorating. And fast. This...
This is a prelude to the upcoming Star Trek VR game, Star
A
Trek
Chimeran
Spectrum.
Unimatrix in the Alpha Quadrant.
That would be fun.
Z wasn't kidding. This dimension has fallen to the Borg. Is that... the Harmony?
Yeah.
And another looks a little different since my last encounter with it. Well, I don't think we've been spotted yet.
Illuminati? Oh my goodness.
Illuminati.
The high beacons are powering the Harmony shields with that out-of-beam fitting duct. We'll need to target the beacon first to get through that shield. These pustules are emitting biotoxins that will degrade our navigational system. Hang on. The Harmony is teleporting. The shield dropped when the Harmony used its energy supply to teleport. Destroying the high beacons might give us a window to target the Harmony.
Why such discord? Symbiosis is inevitable. To feel, to play is the only victory. To come to us, feed us.
That's it. The shield is down.
This actually could
Target
be
the
made
Harmony.
into a decent
Heads
TFO.
up. The Harmony is teleporting again. Let's take those beacons out and finish what we started.
Toxic pustules.
The portal is you need to go to full impulse before your ship gets torn apart by a proto-matter shockwave. The shield is down. Time to target the Harmony. I'm receiving a transmission from the Aventine. They're waiting for us on the other side. Well, so much for peaceful negotiation. Speaking of queens, I wonder what Z meant when she said no. She worked alone. Thank you. I think I understand now why Z felt so comfortable. You're right. I'll send you a report.
Well, that was actually quite fast. Let's see what that took us for time.
Thank you again for your help today. I couldn't have done it without you. Now that the Midas array is secure, appreciate you checking in, but I don't have any.
Oh, that's interesting. It won't give me an elapsed time till I turn it in, which I'm not going to do. But about 25 minutes. Compared to some of the more recent ones, that's actually quite fast. Y'all are so quiet. Hello?
Hello.
Okay. I was just surprised for a new episode. I'm not complaining, because I think some of the episodes get way too long. But that went really quickly. Let's see, do I have any keys? No keys. Oh well. What next?
I don't know.
Have you guys done the Universal already?
I have, but I'm more than
Yeah.
happy to do it. It's Operation Riposte.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm happy to do it.
appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody okay with that?
I'm gonna go ahead and bail out on that one.
Alex, you okay with that one?
Sure.
Okie dokie. Graz, you can still talk to us and cheer for us as we go through
Oh
this.
yeah,
Weeboo.
I definitely will be.
He'll be with us in spirit.
I wanted to get it done with yesterday because I figured today was going to be... I actually assumed the new episode was going to be a lot longer, so I kind of budgeted 3-4 hours to run the episode slowly. And even running it with all the dialogue, it was still under an hour. So we did the TFO as well. You know, I'm happy that it's a little bit shorter stuff. Maybe that means we'll get a little more content, a little more often. But I think the biggest problem we've got right now is this arc, the what is it called? Kings and Queens. Starts off dealing with Tholians, then we've got Etherians, we've got Iconians, we've got Borg, we've got Mirror something or another. We get Hugh back in. We're dealing, I think, with Zenkethi. Kumarki's in it. I think they're going to have to figure out how we're going to tie this all back together. Otherwise, it's a bunch of mildly related episodes.
Yeah, in a way, we are helping the Ethereans fend off an invasion of their universe, spilling into ours,
Yes.
which was set up as being the Red Borg, the Control Borg, but turns out that's the Chameleons that, doing the same thing.
Well, first we thought it was these guys, then we thought it was those guys. I mean, I knew the Etherians were the bad guys, but then they're kind of not always the bad guys. And just pick a lane and stick to it.
We don't have much time. Drop the facility shields and board them.
What's the hell? The same idea I did. Going to the second station.
Yeah.
Shields are down on Zenith 1. Prepare for boarding action. The shields on Zenith 2 are down. Get boarding operation. We have successfully captured Zenith 1 station. Zenith 3 has lost shield. Transport away team. First away team to become captured on Zenith 3 station. Second away team has arrived on Zenith 3 station. Another away team reports successful transport to Zenith 3 station. Another away team reports successful transport to Zenith 3 station. Zenith 2 station has been secured.
Yep, I died.
You got overpowered.
Yeah, I just got underthinking. There's one defensive satellite left up there. I'm like, I can bigger than they are. They beg to differ. Even with the changes I've made to this ship, is not as strong, or not as strong as it could be.
All vessels, engage cloak and regroup at
Who's going planet side?
Cloaking is for cowards. True warriors, attack!
Klingon reinforcements have arrived. Take them out. All ships be advised.
Cryptic Sandra, did you like the new pieces of content? Yes, as a matter of fact, I did. Thank you for asking. We were just chatting. We just finished running it again. We ran it when it came out about noon. It was fun. The cutscenes are beautiful. I think they're exceptionally well done. And I like the fact that you've given us some new types of gameplay that we haven't had before. So thank you. Appreciate that. I can't say I'm enamored of the new TFO. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. You know how it goes. There's always a trick to making it work. I just have to figure out what it is.
Transport Alpha 1 reports missile lock on.
But thank you, by the way, for all the options in completing the dailies. I really like that. For the event. So many
All
choices.
ships, eliminate the Starfleet troop transports.
I saw a missile. Where is it?
2 missiles just launched to transport Beta 1.
Am I too low? Ooh, thank you. Yeah, I know once somebody hits the consoles that they can trip the notification for us to see it. But with the amount of visual noise going on, it's a little hard to see it. Not that you're responsible for the fact that we drop every single weapon we've got and make things go pew 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 pew. That is, after all, what we're there for. But usually you'll figure out how we take out the big boss, you know, as part of the game strategy. You do X, Y, and Z, you use this time and use this mechanism. And I don't want you to tell us what it is, but I'm assuming there's a way to do that. You can consult your mini-map on the safe zones. I did notice that, but because I died so freaking often, I was back there a lot. But then you have to kind of memorize it so you know where you're running. And that'll be part of it, memorizing the whole thing.
Beta corridor is another inbound missile. Take it down.
And by the way, don't take that as criticism. I appreciate that you guys are making it challenging, because it gets boring if it's too easy. And I'm only speaking for myself. Everybody else can speak up there too. But yeah, give us challenges. Make life fun.
Make life fun and make death spectacular.
Yeah. Thank you, Death.
2 missiles are inbound on Alpha Corridor.
But we've only given it one run through, which isn't really a fair shake as to what it's going to be. So about the Apex, you can stun it with the traps. We figured that one out. About the boss fight itself, it's a timer, so isn't much about the interface outside of survive and kill mobs. Yeah, that one we figured out too. So I think the biggest part is not having the Apex guy kill us in the corridors. And he's doing some kind of psionic thing, right? It's not just my eyes are going bad.
The 3rd missile is just launched towards Alpha Corridor.
Now, what about for the Romulans and Remans who have some level of psionic abilities? Do they have the same mechanic? Or do they get some kind of perk? I haven't tried it with my Romulan yet.
Transport Gamma 3 is targeted. Destroy the missile.
Yes, he does have a spooky aura. Did we get him? No.
Transport Beta 3 reports missile lock-on.
Well, I got taken out.
The aura itself is there for players to tell where he is without seeing him. Yeah, I want you to know that it's kind of freaky. Because all of a sudden it's like things are just a little off. And then you go into a little bit of panic mode. Are we done with this? Have we gotten all the missiles? Graz, have you done the new TFO yet?
On transport vessels,
No.
Why don't you go take a run on it? We did it with What's the Hell and Taz and... Well, that's always true. The more you play any mission or TFO, you get a familiarity with it. Whether that's for good or ill is a whole different thing, but get to know it and you get to figure out where the map is and how it's just developed and how you run around it.
Klingon transport
But that first time
disabled.
out is always
Tractor it back to the
interesting. Speaking for myself and not for some of our players who don't like ground, thank you for doing another ground one, though. I love ground.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to the starting area. Got a tractor beam on that transport. Good. Tell it back to the fleet to secure it.
The Apex stops being spooky, and knowing all the
The Klingon
consoles
transport
enables
has
you
been
to loop
secured.
around the
Klingon
TFO. Okay.
transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. The Klingon transport has been secured.
I'm just really glad that on event level it's easier than it's going to be. Somebody was saying that there's a chance you won't go to advanced and elite with it, but I did notice there was a comment in there that when we're on elite, something doesn't function.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. Got a tractor beam on that
So
transport.
I hope that after the event
Tell it
we are
back.
going to see advanced and elite levels. Also, do you know if it'll be put in rotation for randoms?
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor
After
it
the
back to our
event,
starting
obviously.
area. The Klingon transport has been secured.
Oh! Oh! The boss does clock and anti-clockwise rotations around the TFO. Okay.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. The Klingon transport has been secured. The Klingon transport has been secured. Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
Target's shield has failed.
Or, you know, or we can talk over headsets because, you know, that's how we live these days.
The Klingon transport has been secured. Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
I think when we get to know where the consoles are, it'll be a little bit easier. Though, going back to the old Borg ground TFOs, like, it's not cure. What's the one, Roz, with the Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Beta 1, Beta 2?
Oh,
That one?
yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
I've only been
Yeah,
playing that for
remember-
like 15 years and just figuring it out now.
The Klingon transport has been secured.
And I still get lost on that map.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor back to our starting area. Got a tractor beam on
Favorite
that
bad TFO? No.
transport. Secured. The
Not a
Klingon
bad
transport has been
TFO.
secured. Bringing new inbound contact.
It's challenging. Heck, I like the Cure too, the one on the ground. That's one of my other favorites. Oh, it's fine.
All vessels, disable that dreadnought. We need to take our captain alive.
Good, I'm going into this battle dragging dragging this poor transport into the battle. Here, let me blow you up.
The Klingon transport has been secured.
In my laptop. This point is just garbage. My laptop's not even heated.
Oh, the car's almost dead. I wouldn't say no, but don't dumb it down. Don't make it easier. Like I said, having a challenge is fun.
Withdraw.
Life on easy mode is boring. On the other hand,
Appreciate that.
Cure on the ground, whatever that one's called. Maybe it's just the Cure, or the Cure found, whatever that one is. Button there, this one here. Cure Applied. I love that one, but it's long and fun. But when you get to the final boss, because we have such nice weapons, it's like, boom, they're dead. Versus when we used to play it back in the olden days, it was a Saturday night thing. We would spend, the full 25 minutes doing the whole thing and trying to not get killed by the boss in the end. I realize you've got to have weapons creep, but maybe a little boss creep too. There was one of the 3 ground ones, Into the Hive. Yeah, no kidding. Into the Hive, when they kind of tweaked it, it's great, except if you work really hard, you can push the queen off the platform, and there's no way to win it. We've done it twice now. We didn't mean to do it. Then it became a thing. Can we push her off the platform? Well, then we lose. Okay. But yeah, power creep. Oh, for the old days when, blue Mark 10s were like, woo! I remember joking once saying that Stowe doesn't have power creep at his power predation. Yes. Yes, it does. That's half the fun. Let's try the new TFO. Graz, do you want to join us for it?
I'm currently in it.
Oh, well, fine. Be that way, Graz. Anybody else want to join us?
You said to try it.
Well, I kind of meant try it with us.
I know.
Yeah, hang on, let me make sure I don't have anything. Ugh. This probably isn't the tune for it. Let me switch to a different tune. Death, I'm going to make you team leader for a moment. Will I jump out? I think we lost Alex on that one. I just want to get a better ground tune. Well, Graz isn't going to sit around and do nothing while we do stuff. Ketsa? Let's see what she's got for ground. Good enough. Oh, well, thank you. That's very kind of you. Anybody else who's in chat want to join us for this? Hi there, evil dog. What was that? Oh, that one. I know you did the TFO and not the new episode, but I don't suppose you know off the top of your head how many accolades are in the new episode. Somebody said 5. We found 3. Ooh, somebody else got a harmony. All right, I'm going to queue us up for this.
On your lead.
Okay. We are queued. Obviously, we'll have to wait for a team to come together for it. Death, have you done this one yet?
No, I have not.
Okay. I know what the hell has. 2 for the pustules. Okay, 1 for the optional, 1 for meeting Esri, and 1 for completing it. Okay. Weeboo?
Weeboo.
It's the pustule ones that I've missed. One of them.
Yep, that was my fault. I went in there with AoE and shot up everything.
No, I did it too. I did it too. Now, for once, there isn't enough time in
Thanks for
1 minute to
joining me
read
aboard
all
the
of
Midas
this,
Array.
but
Therefore, it has a well, you can also set up neural disruption traps around the array and hope to help you. I'll set up some occlusion zones that'll mask your team's biosignatures.
so the occlusion
Keep an
zones
eye
are
out for
behind
these
like a
locations when
green
things get dicey.
force field. So when the Apex guys come up,
Override
you can
4
get behind
security
it.
interlink nodes on this deck, and 4 more on the next. Keep in mind, you'll need 2 officers at
One
a
is
time to
destroying all of
bypass
them, and one is
encryption.
collecting all of them. Thank
After
you.
that, you'll gain
Appreciate
access
that.
to primary antenna control.
Means I have to play it twice,
There,
right?
you'll find a string that has been modified to take down these chimeras and override those interlink nodes. You'll need to take the stairs to find the first interlink node.
I do like the stairs, by the way. Very, I know you're not going to appreciate this. Very Dune. It's one of the aesthetics. There are 3 Easter eggs in this TFO. Oh, okay. Let's kill that guy before we go Okay, for
Bro,
these
I just
console
got-
things, you need to have 2 people to do these console things. So when I call for assistance, you're going to see an arrowy thing that'll direct you to where I am. Oh, no, you don't. What's the help? Come over here, help me.
What's happening? Remodulate again.
Oh,
Oh.
didn't work?
Not?
No, it worked. It's checked off.
Right.
You Borgified Denver, though. That is just mean.
Ah, something else to remodulate.
The Apex has been dazed, but it won't last for long.
That wasn't nice. Oh. What's this one? Oh, that's a trap.
Chimerans are reinforcing their presence in the transporter room.
Oh, run, run.
I'm in the transporter room, there's nothing here. Anymore.
The final interlink node has been overridden. You can head back to the shuttle bay. The Apex has been dazed, but it won't last for long.
Become unrest. Join. Never leave. Always wander. Free.
That is not the shuttle bay. Shuttle bay.
Everything okay? Take the turbo lift to the next deck.
Yeah, there's something over here. You can see Esri there in the where I just was. Did I miss that? It was the last console. Ah! Clever. Great. Now I have to go back and do that
The
again.
primary antenna control room on this deck houses a modified isoboramine stream. To access that room,
Thank you, Death. Where do we go the other way? No, not this
my
way. There we
research
go.
shows chimeras not only affect humanoid psyches, but tap into them. Chimeras are swarming this deck. Stay focused.
Ah! Oh, she's a clever woman. Whoops! Ah! I don't like that visual thing. No, 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 no. Ah! I was almost there! I was almost there. Oh, thank you, What's Hell? Appreciate that. Ah, nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, no. It's...
Hey, that dude's coming.
No! Catch of the day, me.
Great. You've overridden 2 interlink nodes. Just 2 more left.
Okay, got that one.
Oh, lame.
I could feel it that time.
Grabbed me and held me, and I couldn't do anything.
Isn't that weird?
Don't like it.
Very disorienting.
Yeah.
Oh, tutorial. Okay.
All interlink nodes have been overridden. Head to primary antenna control. I get the feeling we'll need some help after all of this. I'm calling for backup. Director Hugh, this is Captain Esri Dax. Requesting reinforcements at the Midas Array.
Copy that, Esri. I'm sending over a recommendation on who to call in. Good luck.
That is like the most HR voice I've ever heard. Open the map if you feel lost. The yellow arrow is not properly working. Oh, well, thank you. If I had $1 for every time I do the... Oh, I thought I took that out of there. Mode.
More Chimerans incoming.
You will be consumed and become sunless.
Quick, target the apex with the isoboramine stream.
Ah.
Damn, the apex is invulnerable again. Take out that swarm in the meantime.
Thank you.
No host can contain the Sunresi.
Oh, all right.
The orange slop deals a lot of damage. Thank you.
The isoboramine is lingering. The apex can't maintain its shield. It seems frenzied.
So we get to play the floor's lava on the other side this time.
I think you and your task
Chimerical.
force just bought us all some
Chimerical?
time. Without your
Chimerical.
assistance, the Midas Array would have been lost to the Chimerans by now.
That one's gonna take a time or two to actually figure
Yep.
out.
It was better this time than the first time, though. I died a lot the first time through.
Oh yeah, you got that Stars clone popping up and just killing you. That dude hit me for 1.38 million the
Yeah,
first
I
time
know.
he hit
I
me.
know.
I know.
Heck?
Augie was watching the first time we played through. It gets better over time, yeah. It's already better after the first time through, but knowing what you're going for makes life a lot better. So I think we did that one better. What's the hell? You were with us last time we did that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this was better, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I know some of the things I have to do to avoid being killed by the apex thing.
Yeah, and those occlusion fields are very nice now that I know that's what they are. Did I read the tutorial? No, of course not. It's like following directions. No, 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 no. We don't play that way. But yeah, that was a lot better that time. But I'm glad we got it as an event for a while before we have to try and do it as an advanced or an elite. Nice. Very
and
nice.
that was all the new content.
Yep. Yeah. Devil's Heart was also done by me. Thank you. Devil's Heart, actually, once I got the mechanic of jumping from one side to the other, I love Devil's Heart. I think it is absolutely fun. But yeah, people still have some confusion. I still find that with a team that knows what it's doing, it's actually one of the fastest TFOs out there. Everybody goes in, knows what they're doing, zip, zap, zap, we're out of there. AoEs are great. It's when you're running with people who don't know some things like go get the keys and use them, and you're typing it in chat as fast as you can. Use the keys, use the keys. What keys? Jump into chat. Well, there's so much visual noise that's added because of the number of weapons and all the effects they have, that sometimes it gets really hard to see what's going on. Taz isn't with us, so we can talk smack about Taz. But when we're doing space stuff, he will drop so much that you actually can't see anything. Well, how long did that take us? Wasn't that long, was it? I don't know if we've got a timer on that one. No, that wasn't that bad. Catch the day. So what about 12 minutes? I can live with that. Yeah, then again, you have to remember, you can do it in less than 10 minutes, but you also know where everything is because you created it. Unless you made other people do it. It's like writing SOPs. I write the SOP, and then they make me hand it to somebody else who's never used it, and they're like, well, you said this. What do you mean by that? And you said this. Do you actually mean that? Oh, what? Because I know what I'm doing. It was not you playing. Okay. Do you play? That would be the next question. I would hope so, yes. Hey, can you do us a favor? I'm asking you to do this, but if you could send a message up the chain. Once again, our fleet is hosting a booth at Star Trek Las Vegas. So if I know you guys aren't doing a booth, I doubt you guys are doing a booth. But if you have any freebies we could give away, I wouldn't say no to handing them out to people while we're there. But anyway, if you could send that message up to whomever might be interested in talking to me. Well, yeah, when you write the game, when I write anything, whether it's a book or a game, yeah, I know who it used to be, but that was under Old Cryptic, and I don't think she's there anymore. And generally, when you guys didn't have a booth, we didn't have freebies, but every now and then we had leftovers. Chicks. Okay, I don't know who that person is, but I'll try and find them. But it is fun to go to Star Trek, even if you guys aren't there, and nerd out and talk to people about the game and the decades it's been around and all the cool stuff. And of course, if you're in Vegas, stop by. So I go back to my question. Do you play outside of the ones that you write, do you play the game? Good. So here's the question. What's your favorite episode? Not TFO, favorite episode. Okay. I do think the content and the story content is really interesting. I don't know if you heard our discussion just before you came into chat, but we were talking about the fact that the Borg have reached out in the new episode at the very end there, and somebody, not me, but somebody else suggested that maybe these are the Agnes of Girardi Borg. Which one is the 10th anniversary episode? Which one was 10th anniversary? I'm going to be really old here. That was a long time ago. That was 6 years ago.
And anniversary was the one where you run around with Michael Burnham on the Escalpian planet.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to tell you that.
With Abe Lincoln.
That was my least favorite episode. The two-parter, what is Measure of Morality? Yes, I know what time you think it is,
Yes.
but it is not that time. Hello, Pulu Felgar, in which the last boss is the Borg Queen. It had its moments, but it gets into TFOs that are tedious. There's some older ones that are gone now. Of the current ones, I want to say, I don't know if it's Axiom. What was the one when it was going over from Cryptic to Deca, and there was the lovely Etherean Hall of Fame, as it were? That was absolutely sweet. Still.
That wasn't all that matter.
No,
Or
all that
Axiom.
matter was the short one. All that matters is that, like that 5-minute really quick
Then
one.
it was Axiom where you run around with Kumarke on the Aetherian ship.
That was so sweet. Yeah. So just before Axiom came out, like a couple of weeks before that, I was talking to Jonathan Delarco at a convention, and I mentioned that, we play Star Trek, and all the people from different fleets were there, and we're chit-chatting with him, and clearly he knew he was doing this, and didn't even flinch, didn't say a word, didn't smile, didn't do anything. And I'm like, oh boy, it'd be great if he was in it. And then like a couple of weeks later, he's in it. I'm like, dag nabbit! You did the behavior for Kumarki. I like Kumarki, except when she gets weird. When she did the whole super panicky thing over being almost Borgified was so out of context for Kumarki. It's the first time I'm like, hold on, this is a plant, this is a duplicate. That thing, I'm still waiting for Kumarki to actually have an evil. Yeah, thank you, Pulu Felgar. Kumarki is a spy. The rest of the time, I love her. I think she's a great character. That's Kipley Brown. I think she is good. I love hearing her do her roles. Yeah, those are good. Those are very good. Her expressions are excellent. Hi,
She
Cliff.
does do a step back when she first encountered Chimerans, and she is a bit startled.
Yeah, but no, a lot of that stuff is
I
really
like that
good.
gesture.
There's a lot of little things like that that are so fun, so good in the storylines. Yes, Cliff, we got a T6 token. Woo! And there's a good ship out there if you've got some keys. And oh gosh, you got keys the other day. So you need to use those keys to open up some boxes. The Aetherians, I knew the Aetherians were evil from the get-go. I felt vindicated. Because it's like, no, they're too nice.
that was a bit of a thingy. I was thinking if it turned out that the Epherians would be perfectly on the level and perfectly fine and not evil, that would have been the biggest surprise if that happened in the story.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have been disappointed. I like the fact that they turned into be the scumbags that they are. Very good. Thiessen, whatever her name is, that I can never pronounce, slayed that cussing. Yes. Yes, indeed. Very well done. I love Kumarki, though, in a lot
It's
of
like
things because she's so...
Dryza and the Dark Secret.
She is so innocent sometimes, and when, she gets betrayed, it's always that, huh? And she's morphing slowly as she gets more and more aware of people having all these various aspects to their personalities, and she's maturing. It's like what I love about Lower Decks, that the characters matured. Kumarki's matured with time.
Yeah, which I find is a weird arc for Kumarki. She is supposed to be the administrator of their planet,
Yeah.
of at least the space division, so to speak, of their planet.
Mm-hmm.
I would put some elder statesman archetype there.
Stowe tends to like redemption arcs, so we'll see how they end up. Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes it's good not to have redemption arcs. So this is my personal opinion. It has nothing to do with Cryptic, but I would have loved if Ethereans were good, but their methods were just really, really bad because the stakes required to do so. You have to have bad characters who are bad characters, or there's not enough of a dynamic to drive a story forward. Can they be redeemed? Maybe. But in reality, people are not absolutely good. They're not absolutely bad. They're all over the scale, and we progress in different directions. And seeing that in game is very enjoyable. It's fun to have a bad guy, and they can change. It's fun to have good guys who aren't always good. I mean, Cisco is a good guy, but he does something that's very, very bad, which makes him a much better character. Like Kumarki, yes. Growth and evolution is what makes for a great story and a great character. It's sometimes what's missing from canon Star Trek is characters come in at X level and they never really change. And so in things like this, watching people become different characters is enjoyable. Kumarki is not evil. Pula Felgar. She is not evil.
Not yet.
Not yet. Like I said, I think she's been possessed by the whichever. By something. Though it was, I know you probably weren't responsible for this one, but when we, the characters, get Borgified in whatever that is, Axiom, Best Laid Plans, whatever that episode is, was amazing. Thank you. That was a lot of fun. Graz is logged off. We've lost Graz. Or maybe he's coming back.
Yeah. No, I got some stuff I need to do.
How dare you have a real life Graz? How dare you?
Oh, one is I need to get something to eat.
Yeah, no, I understand. Go get some food. No worries.
Talk to you guys later.
Okay. So I don't even know if that was Deck or if that was still Cryptic. That goes back a ways, but might be during the time was moving from one to the other. Whatever it was lovely. It was just lovely. I enjoyed the heck out of that one. I liked being evil Mirror Me when we go back to, which arc was it? When did we get to be evil? It was the arc with Wesley.
Lost Terran.
Terran Gambit.
Arc, Gambit, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, when the doors open and you come out, but you're evil, I was dancing and yelling at DT going, "We're evil!"
Everyone who roleplays a Mirror Universe character is probably less enthused. How am I to incorporate that? Maybe I went from the mirror universe to the prime universe, and the prime universe counterpart did the same, but in reverse, and fled to the mirror universe, and it's now the Inquisitor.
They figured it out. They would have figured it out. Pulu Felgar says, I'm never evil. I may be bad, but not evil. Well, shall we do something else? My dogs, can you make an admission? Of course. We don't know who you are. I mean, of all of us, I think I'm the only one who ever goes on camera, so. And everybody knows who I am because I'm at conventions and stuff. But everybody else out there, I don't know who you are. Your names. Names and faces. Yes. Hang on. Excuse me. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, yeah. There you are. Come here. Ah! Sorry, I had to pick up the dog. The little dog, not the big dog. So what are you going to fess up to? I hadn't liked any Mirror Universe stuff. That's okay.
I suppose DS9 wrote the mirror universe into the ground, and then they wrote it some more, and then a little more.
In any form. Oh, you mean not just in Star Trek Online? You know, I have been blatant about my dislike of Discovery, with the exception of Noah. There's been nothing I've enjoyed about it. So how can I possibly tell you that not liking any Mirror Universe stuff is wrong? But not even back to Mirror Mirror, the first one. That one was pretty funny.
Voyager, they had that little conundrum where they were thinking we can't do a mirror episode, so we do confused timeline or something. And then and that episode with the warship. They were pretty mirror-like, but not mirror.
Mirror-like, but not mirror. Cryptic says, I love Discovery until they went to the future. Honestly, I hated it from about a minute and a half in when they decided that you would be able to see a Delta Shield traipsed around in the sand with only 2 people wide of a sign. It's not visible. Doesn't matter how big you make it. It's too narrow. It gets right back to the, oh, you can see the Great Wall of China from space. No, you can't. Optics are a thing. I did not like Season 3 of Strange New Worlds. Very hit and miss. Some of it I really liked. Some of it was on my television. We won't ask you about Starfleet Academy because that's not fair.
Season 3 had that episode where a future Pike goes to real timeline Pike and tells him he gotta do the thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's in, I thought that was in Season 2. Lower Decks is a 5-season love letter to Star Trek. It grabs Easter eggs, nostalgia. It knows the lore. It knows characters. It knows how to write new characters. It knows how to create a 5-year arc for the characters. I think of all the new Trek, Lower Decks is my favorite. And I didn't like it the first season until somebody told me to put on the closed captions, which is true for Starfleet Academy too. It's a lot more enjoyable with closed captions because I can see what they're saying better than I can hear what they're saying. Strange New Worlds Season 3 had some good episodes, it did, but I think it's fighting too hard between advancing the story and having quirky episodes. I understand that in Season 4 they have decided against doing the quirky episodes for the most part. And I think they agree with you on that. That's just what I've read. It's not like I know anybody. I'm going to put you back on the ground, little one. Ugh. Sorry, the little dog is reminding me it is almost snack time. Yeah, I would like to see Strange New Worlds focus more on storyline and less on the entourage and telling their backstories. Good evening, Osiris. How are you doing? Well, in that case, what did you think of the episode, Those Old Scientists? What do I do with 6 T6 coupons and a premium ship selection? You do the same thing I do with like 15 T6 coupons, a bunch of T5 coupons, and 4 years worth of meta events that I haven't collected on. I have to go shopping one of these days. But yeah, if you've not been really following the Discovery stuff and they're on, you can still completely enjoy Lower Decks, and I would recommend it. But I also don't recommend binge watching it because I found that was really hard to digest, all of that stuff coming at you really fast. And especially when you get to season 5 and the episodes have this tendency to be, oh, okay, that's okay, that's okay. And you get to the second to the last episode and you realize that all 5 years have been building to these 2 last episodes. It's really well done when you look at it that way. Making all kinds of EC off Infinity trash that's saved up since the box came out. Never sold it, just banked it over the years. So Cyrus, I have 4 accounts. 2 of them were mine, 2 of them were Ed's. And I'm using the Ed accounts for the conventions. So I'm selling as much of that stuff as I can. The stuff that I can't sell, I'm turning into upgrades and putting in the fleet bank. I will tell you, that takes for freaking ever. But and somewhere along the lines, I'm making a ton of EC. Don't forget that there is a T6 coupon sitting in the promotions tab today. I can spend that EC cap for you if you'd like. There's stuff out there. Yeah, the crossover episode was exceptionally
Always
well done.
quickly buy a Concordium.
Say again?
Always buy a Harmony.
Yeah, but go buy Harmony. Oh, yeah, if you didn't like them...
4 Harmonies...
If you didn't like how they behaved in the crossover episode, you probably won't like Lower Decks. It's a completely different style.
Was that other Aetherian ship that wasn't overly good? I forgot the name.
There was 2 of them. Revelation, I think, was one.
Possibly.
Yeah, Revelation was the smaller one.
Much smaller than the Harmony, so it won't break all your cutscenes.
Cryptic, the dialogue is super rapid paced in Lower Decks, which is why I did it as closed captions. And yes, they are definitely over the top, but the storylines themselves are very, very well cut, really well done. Plus, there's some moments in there that are just amazing. But we're all allowed to like our own Trek the way we like it. As my son keeps saying, it's like ice cream. For the most part, there's going to be a Trek that you like. Doesn't mean the person next to you is going to like it. I mean, there's people who like vanilla but hate chocolate. People who eat the dreaded Rocky Road. Ugh.
And if you consume all of it there is, it will be really bad for you.
Yes. Pulu Felgar says, your fun is wrong.
In some criticism, Pulu Felgar, your fun is wrong, might be the wrong approach. That is rarely discussed upon or something.
Yeah, there are some
haters do have a point with some things.
Yeah, I know people in prison because their fun was wrong, so we can go that way.
Yeah, I suppose, but that is not the only point. But we won't be like if you didn't like Starfleet Academy, let me take that as an example. You can be really, really annoyed about it because of Starfleet Academy, an iteration you don't like, or maybe like, or I don't know, there won't be a Starfleet Academy series that you may or maybe like. There won't be a Starfleet Academy series in the TOS times, presumably, and there won't be a Starfleet Academy series in the TNG times. That stuff is done. We had a Starfleet Academy series, and if you didn't like it, yeah, sucks to be you.
You don't have to like everything. The Skydance taking over is probably going to make some changes. You can watch Star Trek Online with caps. You mean like captions? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I meant because of the premise is wasted then for you, that is.
Yep. Ooh.
If
Yep.
you saw an announcement for Starfleet Academy and were thinking, yeah, I would like a show in the Starfleet Academy and see what that's like.
Hold on a second.
And
What's the
then
hell?
you
We have
saw
to say goodnight to
the
Cryptic.
show Starfleet Academy. Yeah, well, yeah.
What's the hell? Hang on a sec. We have to say goodnight to Cryptic because it's 1:30 in the morning, which means she's over by you. Or he's over by you. I don't know if he is a he or she is a she, or if they are theys. But it's 1:30 in the morning over there. So go to bed.
Good night,
Get some sleep.
Cryptic
Thank you
Center.
for stopping in. We appreciate it. Thanks for walking us through the TFO. Loved having you here. You go have a wonderful night. Good job on getting all this cool stuff out. We appreciate you. Now go get some sleep. Of course, we've been playing Star Trek since 5 this morning, but that's a different story. Real question, how long does it take to get through the new mission? It's actually really short, Apulu Felgar. If you watch all the dialogue and read it all, which I do recommend because it's pretty good for the first time through, budget under an hour. Once you get past the dialogue and you start effing through everything, 20 minutes? Oh, thank you so much, Cryptic. You go have a good rest, and thank you for doing a fantastic job. Send our love to everybody out there. Everyone's a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Cryptic. Bye.
Yeah, Apula Felgar, I think the second time we ran it was in the range of 20-some minutes. Admittedly, we did do it as a team, so we had a fair amount of firepower. Let's see, District X. Yeah, under half an hour. Easy. It is, we did do it on normal the first time when we did all the dialogue, and the second time we did it on advanced, but I think we had 5 people in that team. But it's not bad. It's a little bit of space, some ground, more ground than space, and then a little bit of space at the end. Nothing bad. Shell, no, I know what you want. The dog is sitting here just looking at me. Yeah, Cryptic was just kind of walking us through the new TFO, so we did it better the second time through than the first time through. The first time through we were pathetic, and I will take blame for being the chief person at being pathetic at it. Second time through we did much better. Shall we do one more before I call it an evening here, because the dogs are just looking at me? And I still
Yeah,
have to...
let's do a quick one, like crystalline or something. No, just 2 people.
You can do crystalline with 2 people.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do it all the time.
Yeah, sure.
Death, do you want to join us?
Sure, I'll join you.
Okay, let me grab Death, and it'll be 3 of us, and we can just...
Give me just a second.
Sure.
I gotta put this ship back together.
Been there. So Apula with the new TFO, I think the most... Oh, yes, you go to shower. Just remember you've got those occlusion zones where you can jump out of range of the apex guy and you can tell he's coming because you start behaving weird and your vision goes weird. Yeah, I actually should jump in the shower too. I kept thinking, I'm going to go take a shower after I do the gym. Then, I want to walk the dogs first, so I'll go walk the dogs. Then there's something else. Then we did the show. Then it's like, okay, I'll go do it after I cook dinner. Nope. So before I go to bed, I'm going to go jump in the shower. I've sent you an invitation unless you want to change ships.
Nope, I'm halfway to finishing. I gotta throw all the powers on the action trade.
Yeah, no worries. I do like the fact that Cryptic is sending the devs out to sit in streams and chat with people on the new stuff. It is a good move on their part. Since we're waiting on that for just one moment. Ew, my local theater is doing a Twilight Fan Fest.
Oh joy.
Yeah! I've never seen it. Okay. I'm sorry, I'd draw the line at Twilight. Ew. I'm surprised DT hasn't been on tonight. He must be working. Wow, a lot of players on tonight.
I mean, first day of
Oh yeah, yeah.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Always. I can't remember. First day of Rise of, first day of Winter Event, first day of new content. Plus it's this. Oh, that's right. I have to come back and collect Omega particles. Unless I get up early and collect lots of Omega particles tomorrow, which isn't going to happen because I have to go to class tomorrow. Speaking of, I have class tomorrow, but there won't be a show tomorrow night. Well, somebody else got the new ship.
Still.
Okay, 1 second. I forgot to tell my son that there's a T6 coupon there, because he doesn't always log into the game every day. Alright, we are going to do Crystalline Catastrophe for 3 people. It's a private force, so it's not going to wee-woo.
Neat.
It's very good for getting your destructible torpedoes or your Tholians. And it's not that difficult either. And with 3 people, one of us is going to get first place, one's going to get second, one's going to get third. That's something else they don't do a lot of is first, second, and third. They used to do that in more TFOs than they do. In fact, they only do it in this one, right?
Yeah.
The Romulan minefield one too.
Oh, yeah. That's not one we run very often. Here we go. I like this one, though, because it's got, like, what, 15 seconds to start it?
Definitely a fast start. I like sitting for a minute and a half.
Yeah. Is there a reason we're doing this other than you asked for it?
Nope.
Okay. I was thinking if you needed the Tholians, or if you needed crystals or torps or something, I would just go straight for this. Something that doesn't happen too often. Third place.
Second place.
Death must have gotten first then.
I did. I just didn't rub it in your face.
Somebody has to get it.
Might as well be one of us.
Exactly. Absolutely. All right, I'm getting out of here. I've been in Star Trek Online way too long today. Still have to come back and get all those delightful, delicious omega particles. We will be on tomorrow morning. We will not be on tomorrow night. So everyone have a wonderful night. And Lolo, stop. Let's go raid somebody, I think. Let's see who's out there tonight. Oh, yeah, that would work better if I was in the right channel. Excuse me. So we had people raiding us today. Let's return the favor. Oh, Alice isn't playing this tonight. Gaming Now Live. Yeah, let's go to Gaming Now Live. Oh, they are dancing with the ladies in the bikinis at the bar on Drozana. All right, everyone, have a wonderful evening. Enjoy the new content. We will see you in the morning.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Nice.
I don't
Well,
have
we
a
have
follow
two.
with him. Hang on one sec here.